always say it takes more than money and a good idea to run a sustainable business in Cameroon. It takes a lot more, because sometimes people are excited, oh, I have a very innovative idea, or I have investments, I have funding, I think now I can succeed in business. No, it takes much more than that. It takes a lot more to succeed. And when you look at your community, you look at your quarter, you look at your town, you see that year in, year out, people start businesses, and maybe 2 years down the line, you don't find their businesses again. Is it that they did not, they don't have the right product, the right service, or they're in the wrong market? Sometimes they have the right product, the right service, they're in the right target market, but they are not succeeding. Why? Because to run a successful business requires a lot of skills and techniques.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to season 2 of Spotlight with Gwendy on Gwendy Media TV. As you saw on that little clip that we just played for you, that is our guest on today's program. We are just so excited to have him. We are more than honored that he accepted to be the very first guest of this year, 2021. Happy New Year to everybody. Hey, welcome to all of you. You already know the tradition on here. As you come in, let us know where you're joining us from. Send in some warm words to welcome our guest. And of course, send in your questions for our guest on today's show, Spotlight with Gwendy. So who is our guest on today's program? He is multi-award winning trainer, consultant, entrepreneur called Javnyuy Joybert from the northwest region of Cameroon, that's in Central Africa. He has spoken at 1,500 plus events, consulted with 550 plus medium-sized and corporate institutions in 26 countries across the world. He has published, he's a published author. He has written over 5 books. He has also published more than 250 articles. He's a creator of high-impact career and business transformation courses, guys. Today, we are in for so much. I'm just inviting all of you right now. It's going to be an exciting hour, 1 hour of talking about business, of talking about training, of talking about entrepreneurship, with this amazing multi-award winning trainer who was also one of the top. I'm just going to put that, that picture on there, just to let you know a little bit some of the things that he's been doing. He has been celebrated in Cameroon and Africa. Goodness. Welcome to you, Javnyuy Joybert, Mr. Remarkable. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Gwendy, and it's good to be here. And thank you so much for having me on this amazing program.
We are honored to have you. I'll tell you that we really wanted to start the year, with somebody who would just uplift the public, uplift the population, because it's the new year and a lot of people are, writing out their New Year's resolutions. So many people are writing out, drawing up their vision boards and all of that. And this is something that you happen to be an expert in. But before we dive into all of those things, I want us to get into a new segment that we've just created on Spotlight with Gwendy called the Hot Seat. And so on the hot seat, we're going to be asking you a couple of questions. Some of them may be very, okay. Some may make you a little bit uncomfortable, but we really invite you to, just participate, because we just want to be able to, bring those things out. All right. So before we get into that, I would like us to take the jingle. And then when we come back, we're going to be getting into the hot seat. Javnyuy Joybert, are you ready?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuning in right now, this is Spotlight with Gwendy on Gwendy Media TV. Our guest is Javnyuy Joybert. He's a multi-award trainer, consultant, entrepreneur, and author. Today, we're going to be talking about 2021 goals. We're going to be talking about your results machinery by yours truly, Javnyuy Joybert. But before we get into all that juicy stuff, we have a few questions that we prepared for him on the hot seat. So, Javnyuy Joybert.
Yes, I'm here.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So, are you proud?
I am very, very proud of the work I do. And I am super proud of how far I believe I'm going to go.
Okay. And so a lot of people have said that you are not really attainable. How true or false is that? And how can you expand on that? Just
attainable in the sense of reachable,
yes.
accessible. I think it is the question of assumptions, assuming that Joybert is difficult to reach without trying, without at least send an email, let me not reply. Write me on Facebook, let me not reply. Like people just assume like you are replying your own messages. Sometimes like they think it's my assistant. I said, no, this is Joybert.
This is actually Joybert. Like this is me.
We have to do a short audio. I'm like, this is me talking to you. So it's the assumptions that people get to have about.
Why do you think people have that assumption though? Like, why do they think that you're not attainable?
I think it's a culture thing where, you know, I used to have that stuff. Now there are some people who are on media, you see them on magazines, you're like, hey, these guys
you're like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
yeah.
They're not my level, you get a point. And we get to make these people look as if they are very proud people in a bad way, but they are not. So we need to be confident in our own selves to reach out to people and know that people are still kind, people are still compassionate, and people still care to support other people to also succeed.
Yes. So what makes you stand out from the rest? In terms of being a trainer, a coach, a successful entrepreneur, I would say, you've been doing this for over 10 years. What makes you stand out? What makes you different from the others?
I think what makes me different is that at a very early beginning of my career, I was able to define my own path and what I want to create or bring into the sector.
Yes.
And secondly, as I always say, I'm a church boy, so
I like that.
There is a part of the Holy Spirit and grace that I strongly believe in, and I believe very much in praying for my career and asking for divine directions.
Is that your secret to success?
Yeah, that is part of my success equation.
Okay.
It's a very important formula in my success equation.
Now, we are in the new year. It's 2021. As a trainer, as a coach, what mentality should people adopt in order to succeed or make things better for themselves this year?
Yeah. You know that this new year is different, especially people who are in our age group or 35 and younger. COVID-19 was our first major crisis to face, especially young people. So entering a new year out of crisis is not very common in this particular age or generation. So entering a new year from chaos, from trouble, and entering into uncertainty needs a very tough mindset. And I like to call this mindset the mindset of audacity. Because if you don't have audacity, you will not be able to do certain things that you planned to do. So, and looking at the whole thing, how COVID-19 is coming out and how the marketplace is changing, how the business landscape is changing, how technology is advancing in this age, and how there is a lot of chaos, crisis, civil unrest, many things are going on. You need a lot of audacity, you need a lot of focus and intentionality to be able to stay sane and do what is right.
That's really nice. You need to be able to be bold. You need that
Absolutely.
audacity to just overcome all the things that life has thrown on us, especially from last year, 2020.
Absolutely.
I just want to welcome everybody who is watching. I see all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I need you all to smash that like button, guys. Just destroy that like button. Send us some hearts here on this side, and especially send in your questions for our guest, Javnyuy Joybert. I want to also invite you guys to pick up your pen and paper. There's going to be some coaching lessons. He has been generous enough to give us that. And at the end of the program, 2 people are going to win an ebook, an online version, an ebook from one of his collections, generously, guys. So we need to see you participating. Share the program as well so that we can have more people joining. There's just going to be so much. It's going to be so enriching. Season 1, it was all about so juicy. Season 2 is all about so enriching. All right. So I want to welcome all of you. I see you. There's going to be a time when I'm going to take, read all your names and say thank you to all of you. But right now, let's just get some more juicy stuff. So I have one more question for you on the hot seat. Javnyuy Joybert, what's your honest assessment of the business landscape in Cameroon, in Africa, in the world today? Because you've not only worked in Cameroon, but you've worked across so many countries around the world. What would you say is your honest, assessment of the business landscape, especially after COVID?
We are in the most interesting times as far as business is concerned. And I was writing a paper and I was trying to describe how our work at COSDEV Group in consulting is concerned. And 75% of my work is into pure consulting with corporate businesses and SMEs. And I was giving a simple scenario that in December 2019, we were leading trainings with our clients and companies on team collaboration and how to be effective in the office.
Yes.
Exactly 2 months after, what we thought was not relevant at all, we had to rebrand our training and consulting and teach people on virtual team collaboration, show them how to work from home and achieve the same result at the same pace. Now, that is a drastic change in a different dimension. And there's something now called the new normal. And this new normal will not go away. In every nation, COVID-19 has affected how the ecosystem operates, business is done, how people buy. The most trending research is that COVID-19 has changed how we consumers buy products. So change in consumer behavior affects everything in the whole business ecosystem. So we are in a reinvention period where you need to look at your business system, look at your business model, look at your staff, look at your products. What can you reinvent or reproduce or improve to fit the present dispensation? And you need to be very agile because anything can still happen. Anything can still happen. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. So that's why the businessman who can adapt, that's why adaptability has stepped up to be among the 3 most important skills every business person must have. Because
give us 5. Give us 5 skills or things that people should adopt this year going forward, especially after the COVID era and all whatnot. What to you as a trainer, as a speaker, as a consultant, let me say 5 most important skills that people should be considering in this year?
The first thing is to protect your mental focus.
Okay.
Protect your mind. Because with all the challenges happening, it's very easy for you to be stressed, to be worried, to be in chaos, to be confused. You don't build a good business when your mind is not clear, your mind is not steady. Protect your mind. Pay attention to your mindset. 2, if you have a team, pay attention to your team. 3, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 4, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 5, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 6, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 7, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 8, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 9, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 10, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 11, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 12, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 13, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 14, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 15, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 16, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 17, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 18, if you have a business, pay attention to your business. 19, if you have a busin because your team is one of your greatest assets. Because if your team is not committed, if they are stressed, they're also confused, they are not happy, a lot of things will not go right. Number 3, adaptability. Be very, very observant and try to adapt wherever possible. And your adaptability in business is influenced by the behavior of the target market that you're serving. If your target market is staying more at home and trying to buy online or order through phone calls, adapt and bring in a delivery system that you can make them use a taxi, use a bike man, use whatever means, just adapt. Number 4, know how to communicate. Communication is extremely important. Know how to communicate with your key stakeholders, with your clients, internally, externally, because in the midst of chaos, in the midst of crisis, one of the most important things that every leader should do is to communicate what is happening, what are we doing, how are we staying stable, and where are we going to. And number 5, leadership. You need to, leadership is not, I'm not talking about you leading people, I'm talking about you being a kind of an executive, a person that you can make bold decisions, you can make intelligent decisions, and you can make strategic decisions. These are 3 different types of decisions you need to make. And you need to be able to know when to say yes and when to say no. So leadership is highly needed in this particular dispensation.
Wow. I hope you all are taking notes at home, guys. If you love what's going on, if you're grateful that Mr. Javnyuy Joybert made out the time to come share all these inside skills with you and me. These are things that people pay lots of money for. I'll tell you that firsthand. Coaches are some of the richest people in the world today. Coaches and trainers, okay? And so if you're thinking about taking your business or just upgrading your life, you might want to take a class or consult with a coach to have somebody really direct you on how to go about your business or whatsoever. And hey, Mr. Javnyuy Joybert is here. So, and he said he's attainable, he's reachable. So don't be afraid because of all the skills that he has, the mindset, all of those things that you've seen, the portfolio, you get scared of approaching him. He's very, very approachable. So Javnyuy Joybert, something interesting happened that actually got you into, first of all, teaching and then becoming a public speaker today. It's strange enough to imagine that, but you were actually very shy. You were afraid of public speaking. How did it happen? Like, how did this whole person become, how did you become who you are today? Being that in the beginning, some years back, 10 to 12 years back, you were so scared to even talk in front of one person. How did you do that?
Well, I think that I always say my purpose found me, and it was a particular circumstance where a friend asked me to come assist him to teach in high school. Like,
oh my God.
Standing for him while he travels and come back. And I hated teaching with everything. That if it told me that I would be a teacher, as I always say, public speakers, trainers, consultants, inspirational speakers, it's all grammar to design the word teacher. We are all teachers. So
that's it. Yeah.
So I went to that class because I left so it was an evening school, so I had to leave my day job where I was working in a microfinance.
You were a banker, my brother. You abandoned that job. In fact, let me not get into that. Just take us through that experience, because yes, you are afraid to speak in the public, and then you sat in for this friend of yours.
Yeah, and so I was lecturing marketing. Since I read business management in school and all of that, and I did that program. And that first day in that particular class was the most complete, fulfilled day I have had in my life.
Wow. So you surpassed your imaginations, like you surpassed yourself.
Yes. I was the feeling I had teaching that day, I have never had that pleasure, that happiness before. And after that, I kept on going and going. And that guy just handed me that course. And from that day, I just started teaching in that high school.
So what made you quit your banking job to settle for a teaching business?
Because I wanted to continuously have that feeling. I wanted to be happy.
That connection.
I wanted to I just wanted to see young
Wow.
people succeed and become better
Wow.
and all of that. So when I left, I resigned finally and I applied for a full-time teaching job with the Baptist
Wow.
High School. And then I was also lecturing in 2 universities in Kumbu by then. So I just went all in into teaching,
All
and
in.
a few months after I set up the training center, the Center for Entrepreneurship, Leadership and Business Management Development Africa is the oldest subsidiary under COSDEV Group Limited, the main company. And that
Wow.
just focus on training the young people in Kumbu, in Baminda, on employability skills, enterprise development, and how to integrate themselves into the corporate world, community development, and all of that. And since that then, I've never looked back on training and
Javnyuy
consulting.
Joybert, like you amaze me. Like this story is, I've never seen somebody who quit a banking job with all the class, all the, like people just consider the fact that you're a banker, you work in the bank, you have this fabulous life going on for you. And then, people don't really consider teachers like that,
Yeah,
even though a lot of us are teachers. I'm a teacher
yeah,
myself because that's what I'm doing here,
absolutely.
relaying that information, being
Yeah.
a platform for people to communicate and relate. It's teaching, in other words. So what would you say was that thing that clicked, that teacher in you, that woke up the warrior teacher in you?
I think it was somebody always say that a good teacher teaches and a great teacher inspires.
I like that.
When I was in this high school teaching, I just noticed that I used to take part of my class and I just advised the students on how they should look at life, how they
Wow.
should work on life, and all of that. And
Mhm.
the way that the students used to receive that and the feedback I started getting from parents on how their kids are behaving at home and how they talk about a young teacher in their houses. And so sometimes
Oh,
that's Mr. Joybert.
so you became a celebrity.
So, and all of that I just kept on seeing that the work I was doing was really, really inspiring and was changing lives of these young ones and all of that. There was this
Mhm.
particular time, there was this young guy that he was in high school and he was sponsoring himself and he felt like giving up. And in
Oh,
one of the sessions, I talk. A year after he left, he passed his GC advanced level, and then I saw him in a park driving a taxi. He
oh,
said he reminded me of the class and said he's doing these taxis to raise his money to go to the Polytechnic and read accounting.
oh,
That originally he planned never to continue education again, to just end
oh
with accounting.
God.
So those many of these things just spiked me up. And I think these early experiences in these high schools and working with these young people made me to define my training path better and to know how I can customize the value I can give out to the world, especially in the African setting, because it's almost the same problems in Nigeria, in Tanzania, South Africa, Zambia. When you meet young people, it's almost the same challenge that they go through.
Hmm. It's really sad to see that people don't really have that motivation. Maybe it's because we have been groomed in a way to just think that you have to, go to school, get your diplomas, get your degrees, and then get a job
Yeah,
with the government. It doesn't really give us a possibility to think out of the box. But yet,
absolutely.
there's
Yeah.
so many people who are so talented out there who can
Mm-hmm.
actually make a profitable business just from the talents that they have.
Yes, very true. I
And
have
they
seen
don't
a
know
lot
that.
over. Yeah, yeah.
So looking at the business setting, because the video that we watched when we just started, you were saying it's not the amount of money that you have in the bank that determines if you're going to be a successful business owner or not.
Mhm.
Why did you say that? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Because the point is, when you look at the Cameroon setting, many people get to look at business just two ways. Do I have a
Yes,
good idea? Do I have a good product? And do I have the money to start this business?
right.
And those, for many people, that's the most important. But in the real business moving parts, those are the least two important. The
Hmm.
most important is making sure that you are able to build the business, make it sustainable, serve people, expand the business, be innovative. And these are skills that many people don't pay attention to. And if you look at the Cameroon setting, we have many small businesses. After 5, 10 years, they are still small. So when are they going to grow? The point is not that they are not having the right products. They have the right products and services, but they don't have the skills to grow or to do that. And business is all about growth. It's all about expansion. It's all about serving people, because when you expand, that's how you contribute to the economy. You employ more people. You become more profitable. You pay taxes. The government can do some things in the community and many more. So many people need to start paying attention to the business skills that can make the business stable, sustainable, and expand.
What do you think a lot of people should do, though? Because some people, they really have that zeal, they have struggled to raise money and all whatnot. Like, what is lacking in the puzzle? What is lacking in the puzzle? Is it the fact that people are not actually trained, to follow the right path into creating a business? Or is it that, what is missing in that puzzle there?
A couple of many researchers have done good research to prove the main causes of business failure or in Africa and Cameroon. And you always read in many parts that lack of skills or poor skills is one of the major reasons, actually not finance. Because I don't believe money is a big challenge starting a business. I always say that if you don't have money to start a business or money to grow the business, it means you don't have the skill to negotiate for deals and get the money you want, because the money
How do you negotiate, though? Because some people don't know the path to take. There are a lot of courses out there where people will say, I'm offering this course where I can teach you step by step how to do a business. I mean, a lot of us are on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now, on Facebook, on GWENDYMEDIATV and all whatnot. When you look at all those adverts, it's like they're selling a dream to you. I think we lost Javnyuy Joybert there. All right, he's back. I was a little worried. So, hi, Ferdinand Fokker. How are you? How is the UK? I need Pa Fokker in the building, man. Like, you know, sour. Now, Pa Fokker the rain now. Yeah, so Javnyuy, a lot of people, they don't have the courage to start, if I should say it that way. I've spoken with a lot of people who they want to do a business, they want to start, but they are so scared of even starting. They are so scared if they are actually qualified, if they can actually do it. So that was why I was talking about that. Like, it seems like there is a disconnection somewhere. What should people be doing instead, especially those who are thinking about setting themselves up, either in business or in school or whatsoever?
One of the major disconnects as far as business is concerned, or people succeeding in business, is knowledge. It's knowledge and the skills that they need. Because when somebody thinks of a business, the first thing that comes to their mind is fear. Will it work? As I always say in Pidgin, you want to launch a product, we are like, they go buy, they not go buy, they go buy, they not go buy.
Yeah. Right. Now go even buy yourself. Who know me?
Good. Now, but the point is, business experts like us have tools and systems we have put in place that you can use and validate if your idea is good for the market. If it is not, how can we make it better for it to be good? And that is what, there are many training sessions, even free in Cameroon. Like I was telling a friend yesterday, the number of events we have today, when I started speaking in 2011 and 12, you could see like one event a month. But now it's like everywhere, webinars are everywhere, but people do not still attend, but they want to be successful. One of the greatest backbones to run a successful business is to pay attention to knowledge and skills. And when you have chosen business, you have chosen a strong relationship with knowledge acquisition and skills development. And that's what it's not. Look at the big guys, the Fortune 500 CEOs. Despite their busy schedule, these guys still spend time and attend high-profile events, go to Harvard, Stanford, Yale for seminars.
You need to invest in yourself. That's one thing that I know. A lot of people are not ready to go for that investment. They don't want to spend a dime, but they want to get the skills. They want to get, all of that.
So you can, in business, how much you can make directly corresponds to the level of knowledge you have about yourself, the product, the company, and the industry that you are in. And we need to pay attention to that. So, and the most difficult thing to do in Cameroon is to get people to come attend a training that will change their lives and help them succeed in business. And then they'll complain like, why are the rich growing richer and the poor growing poorer? I always say that my job is the most funny job ever, where I get to advise people that are 10 times richer than me.
Yeah.
You see fathers come to me who are making sales of 100 million francs a month, and so they're still coming for advice and coaching and buying my courses so they can consistently grow and be relevant. But guys who are still struggling with a capital of 100K or 1 million and so on, they don't pay attention to knowledge. They just want to use all they have and they grow. The bad news for them is that we are in the fastest changing ecosystem ever as far as business is concerned. And there are two things that will happen. Either you upgrade or your industry evolves and your business dies.
That's serious.
There is no way around it.
I want us to talk about something right now, just in connection to what we're talking about. There has been a survey where they say that rich people think differently from poor people, that their dreams and a lot of things. I have a picture to illustrate that, and I want us to talk about it. Guys, I hope that you're paying attention to this program today, especially there's so much to take in. And I want you to show us some love as well, of course. Javnyuy Joybert is here giving us all this free information. It's his gift to you all. And like I said in the beginning of the program, 2 people are going to get a chance to win ebooks, right, from Javnyuy Joybert. What exactly are you going to be giving 2 people today at the end of the program?
So I'll give them the 2021 Success Protocols. Is every year I spend most part of my December to design an ebook that's like a playbook for the year that you can use throughout each year. And I've seen it work magic in my clients. It's
powerful. I can already feel it. 2021 protocol, success protocol. That's what people need right now.
Yeah.
So you guys watching, we're paying attention to all of you participating, sharing, commenting on Facebook, Gwendy Media TV, on YouTube, Gwendy Media TV. We are paying attention. Send in some very juicy questions that would actually, strike the mind of our trainer here. He's so intelligent. He's so smart. I don't know if he can miss anything, but hey, we just want to see you participating. And if you are watching us and this is the first time that you're stopping by here, please do make sure to follow our page and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the only way that we're going to grow. So let's bring on this picture and then we'll be talking more about it with our expert, who's our guest on today's program.
Awesome.
So on here, we see setting goals. That's the title of this picture here. And I actually got this picture from one of our guests who was on the program, Bros J. Sawyer, who is an IT specialist, but also has a passion for grilling. A lot of people just know him for grilling, but they have no idea that he's actually an IT professional. And so I saw this on his page and I borrowed it from him. And I just felt that it was so much in line with what we're talking about today, Javnyuy Joybert. On this picture, can you see the picture that's on the screen?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So it says setting goals, rich versus poor. A poor person would say, I want to be rich someday. It sounds very vague, right? And then somebody who is already rich, making a life for himself, would say, I plan to earn X by Y with Z someday.
Yeah.
He specifies the amount. He kind of sets a date. It's like visualizing. He kind of like works on exactly how much he's going to need for that to happen.
Yeah.
I want us to talk about that picture because there is, I think that this is one of the main reasons why a lot of people, businesses, communities are not developing. And this has to do with the mindset, which is, this is your area of expertise. Now, just looking at that picture that we had on the screen, what's your assessment of that?
Poor people have a wishful driven mindset, while rich people or people who create wealth or who create success have a result driven mindset.
I want to make a clarification here. Poor people doesn't mean that you're poor, okay? It doesn't mean you can be poor in your mindset. You can be poor in the way that you think. It's not all about finances, so don't get it twisted, okay? I just needed to make that clarification because people get very offended when you use certain words that maybe seem a little bit strong. So please, we're not referring to, your finances when talking about poor. It's about your mentality. It's about how big you dream. Go ahead, Javnyuy Joybert.
So in the 2021 success protocols, protocol number 3 talks about be driven by weekly and monthly milestones. So if you want to win in 2021, be the entrepreneur, be the professional, be the mother, the father, the young person that is driven by weekly milestones and then monthly milestones. So for wealthy people, when they're facing a new week, they're like, hey, this week I'm going to sell 1,000 units. I'm going to make 10,000 francs, 100,000 francs, and I'm going to save 80,000 francs. And this is how I am going to make it work. There's a secret in human existence. One of the most powerful success secrets in human existence is the ability to understand how to use your subconscious mind and your objective mind. In your subconscious mind, you embed the fact that you know that you will succeed. Come rain, come sun, whatever happens, anything is permitted to happen, but you are not permitted to fail. You embed that in your subconscious mind. Then the objective mind's job is to get empowered, to be enhanced, to be skilled, to know how to make that thing happen. So many a times, many people may know how to achieve results, but they don't have that strong belief system that they can make it happen. Some have the belief system, but they have not equipped themselves through their objective mind to make it happen. So if you look at that picture, that second wealthy guy is combining the subconscious mentality and the objective mentality. This new week, I will make $1,000 by Sunday 8 p.m. and I am going to make this $1,000 I will walk to 3 houses and present my product. I will do a Facebook live video to talk about my product. I will travel to this city and pitch my product. Everything has strategy, has date, has objectives amount, and he believes that he can make this happen.
Wow. Javnyuy, I am really, really impressed at how you're breaking everything down and you're not reading it from anywhere. Like, you're truly smart, as people say. So now, before we get to the end of the program, definitely we're still like 30 minutes to the end. It's a 1-hour program, only 38 minutes in, and I'm already so full of everything that we've been talking about. I want to take a minute right now and just go through the comments and appreciate all those who are watching, guys. Keep sharing, keep commenting, keep showing us love, keep smashing that like button. And of course, if you're not following us, please make sure to follow us and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, our guest on today's program, he is a multi-award-winning trainer, consultant, productivity coach, author, entrepreneur. He is a world-class skills with 9 years of experience working with teams and businesses across 26 countries, guys. That's all over the world, right? He's a senior trainer and consultant for the Vocational Center for International Development. He is also the co-founder and COO of AFA Designs and so many more things. So today he's going to be, talking to us about the 2021 success is that a success strategy or the success
Yes.
yes, success protocol, guys. This is the new year. It's 2021. We had such a hard time last year, 2020. So many things happened that took away people's jobs, their homes, their cars, everything that they had, pretty much, and even their relationships and their marriages. But this year, we're doing things differently. We're stepping up to the challenge. We're taking everything back. We're taking possession of our lives, our finances, our health, our mindset, which is the most important of all, because you can have $1 million today. If you don't have the right mindset, you're going to go broke. You wouldn't do anything with it. So I just want to welcome our May Bright. Thank you so much for tuning in. She's joining from Douala. Are Tech, who is a gospel music artist. Angie Does. Hello, Angie. How are you? Angie is going to be our guest on 2 days, next Tuesday and Saturday. She is a fitness coach. She has created multiple 6 and 7 streams of income. Just talking to her, she's one of those people that made me understand that in this life, a lot of people that don't succeed is because they're so scared of taking a step and investing in themselves and just believing that it's going to work. If you're fine just doing the same thing every single day and getting the same results, that's okay. You don't need to dream big. But if you're one of those people who is tired of the same life that you're living, you want to do more for yourself, then you have to think out of the box and make a difference this year. And that's why we have Javnyuy Joybert today to start the year with us solidly, because he has all those skills and he's sharing them with us for free. All you need to do is show us love, guys. Show the love. Keep smashing the like, the love. Let's see that going up. Jinga Emil Ande watching from Chang. How is Chang today? Chang is in Cameroon, West region of Cameroon. Wango Boris, hello and welcome. I like that suit. Nice suit, nice color. Ayuba Garbar, he says, awesome JJ. Wine Doom, bang. Happy New Year, Sir Joy Bird. And we also have Bonanjo Nadesh. She says, great, inspiring. And of course, Ferdinand Forca, who is a multi-award winning comedian, stand-up comedian, producer, creator. He's just a lot of things put together. He's an MC. He's just amazing. He's based in the UK, and assume that's where he's joining us from. Claude Songuer, who is the CEO and founder of Chanel 3 Zones. He's a friend and partner of the channel. He says, bonjour, l'invité est très intéressant. Avant toute chose, je souhaite une bonne et heureuse année 2021 à GWENDYMEDIATV et tous ceux qui suivent ce média qui rapproche la culture et la diaspora à travers le monde. Merci beaucoup, Claude Songuet. Un bonjour spécial à toi et à tous ceux qui nous rejoignent depuis Paris, là où tu te trouves depuis la France. Denzel Blessed, he says, he is so right. In Cameroon, a lot of people don't understand that investing in yourself is a major step towards any successful path they take. Yes, I like that comment. Ayafo Edison says, so great. Our Midbright says, wow, great. I need to see some questions. What are some of the concerns? Take the advantage right now. We have Javnyuy Joybert in the house. We're only going to have him maybe for 30 more minutes or 20 more minutes, I presume. So guys, if you have any questions about starting a business, about entrepreneurship, about leadership skills, this is the moment, guys. Just take it right now and don't miss out on that. Beba Kingsley, hello from Dubai. How is Dubai today? All right, Javnyuy Joybert. Now, what are some of the things that you do to relax? Because you seem to be so busy. Do you ever have time to relax and do other things like?
Yeah, well, when I make my first $1 billion, I'll go relax. So,
are you saying that you don't do something else apart from working?
I'm joking. I do. I watch movies. I have particular movies I love to watch and
What kind of
repeat them.
movies do you like to watch? Because we want to get
Uh,
into the mindset of a leader like you. You know, now we are stepping up the game this year.
well, I love movies like movies that I'll pick my brains, like
Yes.
Prison Break kind of movies, The Blacklist, Money Heist. Yeah, those are my kind of movies I love to watch. So,
Mm-hmm.
and
Apart
then
from
I've got,
that, somebody told me that that you sing. You sing at your events
oh
and
wait,
dance at
no,
your
I don't.
events. So maybe you're going to do something,
No
surprising
way.
for the guests today.
The guy didn't see you very well.
Are you serious? Okay, so what surprising thing do you want to give us today? Because that's one thing that you have to do. It might be something that you're not
No
comfortable
way.
doing, or just do something surprising for the public right now.
I cannot surprise anybody.
Oh my God. So you want to say that there's no hidden talent apart from being an amazing speaker, coach, trainer, and
God didn't give me anything.
entrepreneur?
He didn't give me anything else.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had that video because I did see you dancing so well to a video. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play a song which is one of Javnyuy Joybert's favorite. I know that he loves the song so much. I'm gonna
That's
play
it.
that song, and I'm inviting all of you wherever you are to dance a little bit wherever you find yourself. Just shake it off. It's the new year, and we're shaking off all that bad blood, all that bad, all of those bad things that happened in 2020. We're shaking it off, and we're putting on a new skin. Okay, so we're
Wow.
going to be taking this musical piece from one of Javnyuy Joybert's favorite artists, Witty Minstrel. I know I've seen you dancing to this song a lot of times, and I'm hoping that you will be dancing back there because unfortunately we won't be able to see you dance. But I'm hoping that it can, just spice up things a little bit for when we come back. There's going to be
Yeah.
so much more on Spotlight with Gwendy. Guys, don't you go anywhere. All right, I'm gonna let you finish the song. Chum chere nka. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're on the spot.
I only finished the song when the elders are gathered.
Oh my God, Javni, do that for us. Come on. I know you were doing it back there. We
I
just
was
couldn't
not.
hear
I was
you. We just couldn't
not.
see you. You were there doing your thing because you like the song. Chum chere nka tiri. So just do that for us today.
I sing it in my mind. When you don't know how to do something, don't pretend that you can do it. So that you are safe from embarrassment.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. So we'll manage that. So you just told us here that there's nothing that you do for late. Well, you watch movies. Apart from that,
I watch
um,
this and
what other things do you do just to relax yourself?
I I I I have a daughter, so um I take her out very often. Like she's the
Oh,
best place where I get to relax and just play and talk. Yeah. And what else? I think that's not that. That's all.
so I have a question here for you from Baba Kingsley. He says, how can an online business actually stand out?
Oh, the online business sector in Cameroon is growing by the day. As it was 5 years back, it's much better now. And there's a lot more of high internet penetration, mobile phone users are increasing. And with this, these are benefits of the online business. And now there are so many payment gateways and all of that. I think that for anybody to succeed in an online business in Cameroon, one of the first things that you have to do is to guarantee credibility and trust. Many reasons why people don't buy online in Cameroon because they doubt will they get the right product, will it deliver
Right.
on time, and all of that. And that is why if you start an online business, you need to have a very good, efficient logistics system, so delivery system that you can guarantee to get the product to the client, and definitely ensure you have a very user-friendly platform that
Mm-hmm.
somebody can easily use. It should not be so difficult to buy from your platform because people are not very
Mm-hmm.
patient that much, and you will need a lot of marketing. And I can tell you that your first 1 year you will need to invest time just to build track record and credibility, create that trust, and let people believe in what you do, and you begin to scale. And it's a business that the growth of internet penetration, internet infrastructure, mobile phone users, and more people have access to laptops and all of that directly affects how your business operates.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. And especially would I say the world is completely changing right now. A lot of things are going online. So many offices, businesses are shutting down. They are, standalone buildings to go online because that is the future of the world right now. So Javnyuy Joybert, if you had to pick out 5 businesses that people can easily start in Cameroon with the little to no money, what would that be?
Well, I am one of those who believe, or I don't tell you the business to do, because it takes more than that to start a successful business. When people come to me, like I get that question like every day on WhatsApp and SMS and emails. Oh, sir, I have 200,000 francs. Tell me the business to start. I'd like, there's no, if I tell you, you will not succeed, trust me.
Yeah, you need to figure out what you're good at.
Business is all about solving a need, solving a problem, providing a solution. Look at the environment, look at your society, look at your community, look at the gaps in the marketplace, what people look at. And the second most important thing is, who are you? What can you do? What do you represent? What do you have as skill set? What is your previous experience? When you combine these two, you always find a better business to start. And the good news is that in Cameroon, there are many businesses you can start as far as you pay attention and observe the environment, find that gap, check your skill set. If there are no skill sets, go acquire your skills, go for further training, go for a seminar, get a coach, get a consultant, just have the right knowledge and you'll be able to succeed.
Let's talk about the 2021 success protocol. How can people get it?
Well, people can get it on the website, javnyuyjoybert.com. You go to my website, you will see it there under the blog section. You can get it. You can read it on the website. There's also a section you can download the PDF copy. But for the winners today, who you will select, they will get the audio version of it. So they will hear my
Yeah, that's amazing. They will hear the power.
They will
I
hear
hope I'm a winner because I'm participating. Because people always win stuff and I never win anything.
Yeah. So you can get it.
Okay, so what are some of the things that people should expect to see in this 2021 success protocol? Because you've carefully crafted it, and every single year, based on research and the landscape, you add or tweak things on it.
Yeah, as I said, this is a playbook, and it's a playbook. I did not just do it like for others. It's also a playbook for me, for my team,
for you as well.
So it's something I spent time to do that. And when I completed the playbook, I had to send it to my clients. When I say clients, those who pay me as a consultant or coach, for them to go through and prepare for their year. Like I sent it to them by 27 December, between that and the plan for it. And the feedback I had was super amazing. And I was very, very convinced that this is the right piece that people need. So it has a step-by-step guide on your mindset, your skill set, attitude, mentality, just everything that you need to get it right to be able to face your 2020 right. Because 2021 is like a blank page, and whatever you write in it and the intensity that you write it, the energy you bring it, what you create will definitely define the year. And if you have the right mindset, attitude set, skill set, a structure, plan, milestones, everything well structured out, you will get the right things to deserve. I always say that there is no bad year. There is nothing like
there's always a reason for everything that happens in life. That's what I look. That's how I see it.
This year was my year. This year was when I mastered how success really works. Every year is my year. So you achieve whatever you want to achieve. You do the right things and you make it work. Like when you look at there's this protocol number 4, I think. I said you should intentionally create the life of possibilities. It's one of the most powerful systems of success. Intentionally create the life of possibilities. In simple terms, what does that mean? Practice activities that funnel your energy towards your success.
Success. Yes, I
So,
love that.
so if, for example, if I get up in the morning from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and I'm studying, I'm reading a book on business growth, business expansion, that is an activity that is funneling my energy towards success. Then another
Yes. So it's
person
being a
gets up,
good business person at the end of the day. Yeah.
another person gets up at 4 a.m. and is watching television or is on WhatsApp from 4 to 6. They are doing a reactive activity that is taking their energy away from their
From
success.
what matters. Oh,
So
yes.
at the end of the year, somebody will say, "This was my year." Another person will say, "This was not my year." And
Yes.
one of the major differences is that one person was intentionally creating the life of possibilities, and another person was intentionally doing the wrong things and getting the wrong results.
Hmm.
So these are some of the things
Wow.
in this playbook that you study, and there are activities that you study that you need to go through, and it's very practical that can help you just restructure and build the life that you want.
This is really, really amazing. I would say, Javnyuy, I have learned so much. I have my book here, my notebook here, because I always take notes every time. And I don't know if guys have not been taking notes at home. Guys, you need to rewatch this video over and over because Javnyuy has spilled out a lot of juicy information here, a lot of enriching information that you can take and run with it. And if you need more, why don't you send him an email? Send him an email, just
Absolutely.
get to his inbox. He's very attainable. And like he said, it's not a secretary that's going to pick up the phone or answer his DM. He will be
I
the
will
one
talk to you.
answering. So you can actually tell him what it is that you're facing a problem with, what direction you need, what kind of help you need, what kind of coaching you need, and you will definitely get it. I see a question here from our Amy Bright. She says, what will you advise a young person who has a little money to start up something? Will you tell him to just get into any business out there? Are there some helpful tips?
Very good question, and very popular question around here. Now, I'm going to say something very controversial. I always say that you don't need external money to start a business. You need external money to expand a business. Now, no matter how much you have, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 francs, I can give you several stories of people we have worked with it. Just today, before I came to this show, I was having a meeting with a young lady who is opening a second branch of her health center. And
Wow.
she started this 3 years ago with 15,000 francs and her skill.
Wow.
So she said, okay, I've left the nursing school. I have this skill. So what can I do? I'm not able to get a job. She took the money she had. Maybe she buy medications. Started talking to her neighbors. Hey, if you have malaria, you're going through any pain, just come for little consultation. I can advise you what to do. Just,
Wow.
just learn to monetize your skills and your knowledge. That's what she did. Today, she's opening a second branch of her health center in less than 3 years.
With
So
15,000 francs CFA, I'm
15,000.
trying to imagine how much is 15,000 in dollars. I don't know exactly how much 15,000 in dollars is. I don't think, is it up to $20? Is
I
it
don't
up
think
to $20? That's
10 is
so
about
small
5,000.
money, guys. Like you can do it. You can do it. You just need to know what it is that you want to do, what kind of business you want to do. And like you said, Javnyuy, the need, you need to find a need
Yeah,
to meet.
yeah, yeah. And then for this lady, my advice to you is, first of all, as I always say, it takes more than money to start a business.
Mhm.
Don't always look at the money. Now, quick, simple things I tell people like you. Number one, look at the need you want to provide. Number two, look at what do you need to start this business, and write it down. Hear this carefully. Write it down. On the list you have written down, look at the things that you can beg from somebody. Be a good
Hmm.
beggar in suits. Stop.
Becco,
You don't build
please
a
smash the
business.
like button for that idea. I love it. Smash that
You
like
don't.
button, guys. I need to see love, hearts going up.
When you're trying to build a business, you take pride away, you take ego away, take things away. There are things that you beg, even to
You can
today.
take from people.
Let's
Yes.
on relationship. Even to today, when I want to do a big event, there are events I've done that cost me $1 million plus to do. And I have friends who always step in. I always write, okay, Joybert, what do you need for this event to succeed? What can you beg from your friends? And of course,
Yes.
a good beggar should be somebody who also gives value. I give my friends value. When I ask for help, they always pick to give me back
They
help.
want to partner with you. They
That's
want to
why it's
be there.
good to also be a person that you give value. So look at that. Number three, Look at what you can leverage around you. Like, for example, maybe you're passionate about fashion or whatever you want to sell. You see, maybe instead of renting a shop, your capital cannot rent a shop. How can you leverage on social media and WhatsApp and start selling? If you don't know how to use Facebook well to sell, there are so many free social media trainings on how to use Facebook and grow a business. Go attend one, even if it's paid.
Or pay a coach to help you, because a coach already has a proven strategy.
Yes,
As easy as that.
I have a friend who trains people on how to use Facebook and WhatsApp for business for 1,000 to 2,000 francs, and people have amazing.
Please connect people, or connect us with that friend. We need that friend. We need people like this who have such ideas, who can help empower the community.
Absolutely. And of course, number three, you need resilience. When you are starting a business, no matter how small, how big, you face a lot of challenges. Become resolute that no matter what happens, you will make this business work.
Yes.
But don't let capital stop you from starting that business. Find a way around. I always say, bring whatever you have. Sit down, let's talk. We'll find how you can start something small. And your job is to expand that business and make it work.
Wow, I really, really love that. So Javnyuy Joybert, as we are drawing the curtains on this program, I've already been talking for 1 hour. I cannot believe this. You're going to be speaking at an event on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't see your comments, Javnyuy. I don't see your comments. I don't know why, because today I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. I'm streaming on my regular Facebook, on GWENDYMEDIATV page, and on YouTube. So there are comments that I can't see. Please, if I don't read your comment, don't be upset with me, okay? Please, please, please. I can't see all the comments. I don't know why. Just forgive me for that. If you can go to my page, Gwendy, and just send your comment there, I'll be able to see it, or send it to YouTube. Javnyuy, JTD, I know you're there. Can you go to the YouTube and send in your comments from there? So Javnyuy Joybert, you're going to be speaking at this event that is taking place on Sunday, January 10th.
Yeah.
And there's so many powerful things. And Fonguh Favour, Pastor Fonguh Favour, is one of your students. And he took what he learned from you and he ran with it.
Yeah.
And I would say that, just looking at it from the other side, I am so proud of people who personally take initiatives, because there are people who've done all kinds of trainings out here and they don't do anything with it.
Absolutely.
So just tell me about the relationship that you keep with some of your trainees. Fonguh Favour is one of them, and you're going to be speaking at his event that's coming up, the MINDSHIFT Conference, that's coming up on Sunday. Just tell us a little bit of insights about that. I just really want to appreciate you for that, first of all, because you're not just training them, but you're following them to make sure that they succeed and implement those dreams of theirs.
Yeah, absolutely. Pastor Favour is somebody I'm really proud of, because he used to talk about these things, how he wants to change lives, how he wants to do his ministry and just create impact and bring this change. He recently launched his book, Incredible. It's not easy writing a book and launching it and selling it and all of that. And then now this conference, MINDSHIFT Conference, he told me about this conference, I think about 6 months ago. That is what he's talking about, and he would like me to be there. And I'm really excited. I feel proud when people that have gone through some of the crafted programs we have designed to empower them, and they're able to take these things and are able to create their own products, their own services, create their own unique path in these things, and start running with it. And this will be my first official outing. Speaking out
for the year 2021.
2021, and I'm happy that it will be with Pastor Favour. It will be amazing for people in Yaoundé. There's a yearly event I organize every December to close my speaking year. It's called A Date with Success. A Date with Success. So this year I did not do Yaoundé edition. People from Yaoundé came. So some of the things I shared at this event, Date with Success, I am coming to share at the MINDSHIFT Conference.
Oh my God, I wish I'm there.
For the Yaoundé followers, for the Yaoundé followers who could not come to Douala for the for the national.
That's the flyer there, and I believe that if you go to Javnyuy Joybert's page, you're going to see it there. It's on my page as well, and I'm going to reshare it again after this. It's going to be an encounter with success. As you can hear it, it's a MINDSHIFT conference. Yours truly, Javnyuy Joybert, is going to be there. You don't want to miss it out. It's his very first outing for the year. I am empowered. I want to be there, but I can't. I just hope that you guys would send us footage, because I don't want to miss things like this, right? I don't want to miss things like this. So, Javnyuy Joybert, tell me, what if somebody wanted you to be their coach? What's the process like, and how? What are they supposed to do financially for that to happen?
Well, I do more of customized pricing strategy, so I don't price everybody the same. I don't have a standard price.
It's not a one size fits all.
Yeah, one size fits all, because our market is diverse, and of course, impact is very important part of the work I do. And so I always pay attention to, if you want to brand how the normal coaching industry, consulting industry is, you will leave a lot of people out who really need the help and the support, technical support to succeed. So the first step is just to reach out, and I get to talk to you, know you more, know your needs, know your challenges, and then we create a program for you. We could create could be a 2 week coaching program.
Tailored to your needs.
Program tailored to your needs, so that the results are there. You know, I hate to work with you and you don't produce results. So if I'm still in the game for 10 years, it means that the results are there. So
yeah, and I'll say he's one of the best.
So let's talk. Just reach out first. Let us talk first, and then from there we design something, because it's all about you succeeding and living the life you want, or the business you want, or the career that you desire for yourself.
All righty. I want us to take our thank you video. That's a video that we just put together for all the guests that we received throughout season 1. And when we come back, it's going to be time to say bye-bye. Hopefully, Javnyuy Joybert is going to give us some, mind-changing or life-changing tips that some of you did not catch from the beginning. All right, let's watch this video. It's the guest that we had throughout season 1, and we'll see you behind. Welcome back to Gwendy Media TV. This is Spotlight with Gwendy, and our guest, of course, is award-winning trainer, speaker, entrepreneur, author. He just has so many titles, and he's just been doing amazing, transforming lives one after another from one country to the other. Javnyuy Joybert has been sharing a lot of success insights with us. This is so much needed right now, and especially after the very difficult and crucial 2020, we all experienced that turbulence, but we're here. It's 2021. We're ready to jump. We're ready to get the bull by the horn. We're ready to make a change in our lives. And we're just so grateful that he accepted, to come and share that experience with us, because he's been doing this for over 10 years, successfully transforming lives one day at a time. So before we go, Javnyuy Joybert, are there some, very essential tips that you want to leave? You just want everybody that was on the broadcast today, or those who are going to watch later on, to bear in mind, and those things that are actually going to help them become a successful story, some nuggets.
I will just share 2. Number 1, let your certainty and your belief be stronger than your doubts. Let your certainty, you are so certain Like I always say, let it be a future impossible tense that you will feel. Let your certainty be so powerful, let your belief system be so strong, stronger than your doubt. Number
Hmm.
two, if you want to go to the next level this year, acquire the skills the next level requires. If you want to go to the next level this year, acquire the skills the next level requires. If last year you were making £1,000,000 a month, and this year you want to start making 10 million francs, your first assignment is what are the skills
Needed for you
that
to
you
go
need
up.
to acquire to be able to create value and sell that value to make 10 million francs. When you do that, a lot of things will begin to happen.
All righty, there you go. So he's given us two powerful tips. And of course, if you need more, just need to connect with him on Instagram, on Facebook. And you also have a YouTube channel where you share all these tips as well, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Javnyuy Joybert on all platforms.
Javnyuy Joybert, Mr. Remarkable on all platforms. I want to say thank you so much for being our honored guest, very first guest of season 2. Everything is brand new. Guys, we're just so grateful. Thank you so much. And we wish you the best. What should we expect in 2021 from you? I know there's going to be so many beautiful things, but what particular things should we be looking out for coming from you?
Well, I think there's a lot in store, and I just always like the results to make the noise.
Okay, I like that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to draw the curtains here. Thank you so much for being part of the program. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing, for sending in questions for our guests. So I believe that this is the time has come. There's some comments that we've not been able to see. I saw J.T.D. Rani, who is one of our top fans here on
Um,
participants. He was
Amazing man.
watching, and I think I don't see all the comments. You guys are going to forgive me. So today we were trying to use a completely different platform to stream the program. I had a little problem with my production manager. He couldn't be there, and so I couldn't set that up, and that was why we started a little bit late today. And so we decided to stream from 3 different platforms today, just so that we could have more people coming on the show and all whatnot. So please, if I missed out on your comments, don't take it to heart. I just didn't see it come on here. You have to forgive me. So I would see you guys on Saturday. We're going to have 2 amazing gospel ministers because, of course, after you've renewed your mindset, you want to set the pace right with God, right? You heard Javnyuy Joybert say he's a Jesus boy. For a lot of people, they believe in God. For other people, they believe in a higher power. Whatever it is that you believe in, stand strongly on it. And so this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central African time, we're going to be welcoming 2 amazing gospel ministers from Cameroon. We're going to be talking all about gospel music, the difficulties, and their roles in community building as well. We're going to let our guest go. Javnyuy Joybert, wish you the best. And we hope that everybody who was watching will be able to join you on Sunday for the MINDSHIFT conference that's taking place. I'm going to give you the honor to choose the 2 winners. But no, J.T.D. Rani was watching on another platform. We just couldn't see all the comments. So I don't know if you're going to extend, the giveaway. I don't know
Definitely. I think we
how
should
you want to
extend.
do it,
We should
but
extend.
I want you to just go through the comment section like for a minute and just pick 2 people or 3 people, however you want to do it, because we always want to be able to give back to the community. We want to be able to connect with you people on another level, on a more intimate level, whether it's through sharing our skills or other things like that. And we're just so happy that you accepted to join our Give Back project. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So you want to choose the winners, or I don't know, you want to announce the winners?
I don't know who to announce. I think you are following the chats more, so or the comments. You should go
So
ahead
I'm
and
just
do
going to
that.
choose like that, out of the ordinary. I know Baba Kingsley, he sent some very pertinent questions. which were very, very, very. I think you did like his questions very much. So Baba Kingsley, okay, Baba Kingsley is the first winner. I'm gonna let you choose the second, so it doesn't look like I'm choosing only my own people. So I've chosen one person. I've chosen Baba Kingsley. I'm gonna let you choose the second person, and maybe the last person I can choose. I'll just say J.T.D. Ranu because he really wants the book.
Yeah.
And he's been, he's like, you're not reading my comments. I cannot see your comments. I'm so sorry. But
I,
I guess
I
you're
think,
one of the winners today. You get that success protocol.
yeah. I think Ayuk Gladys Array.
Are you Gladys Array? Yay! So you are the next winner. So we have three winners. You guys are going to receive that 2021 success protocol, guys. It's so power packed. We all need a solid foundation on how to start this year. And we're so grateful that we have somebody who's been sharing those amazing insights with us. Javnyuy Joybert, we wish you the best. Continuation, as they say in French. Um,
Thank you so
all the
much.
best in all the work that you've been doing, and just keep up the good work. And remember, if there's anything that you need to talk about, if you have a program coming up, we're here. Gwendy Media is here. Just convey it to us and we'll send it out to the world.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to
Thank you so
everybody that's
much.
on the show. And let's stay in touch. God bless you.
Yes, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, guys. I am so pumped up because this was such a power-packed program today. Spotlight episode 1, season 2. We had one of the best, not only in Cameroon, in Africa, in the world. He's so young, yet he's done so much. If you missed out on the show, guys, you might need to do a rewatch either on our Facebook page, Gwendy Media TV, or on our YouTube, Gwendy Media TV. If this is your first time tuning in, please join our family by following us and also subscribing to our page. That's the only way that this channel is going to grow. We're just so grateful that you're always there. We'll keep bringing you amazing guests. This year is going to be power packed. You will see people that you never imagined we could bring on the show. So just keep your fingers crossed and just keep being there. There's going to be so much transformation, especially this year on all levels. We're going to bring you business people who have proven businesses that are making millions of dollars. That's in dollars. We're going to bring you, just world class successful people on season 2. So stay tuned. I already announced our guest for Saturday. Minister Prosper Menko and Minister Pandita Njor Akon. We're going to be talking all about gospel music and the place of gospel music and the role of gospel artists in our community as well, especially on the Christian side. And next Tuesday and Saturday, I'm bringing you guys an amazing friend of mine, Angie Doss. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous lady. She's a fitness coach. She has created multiple 6 figures and 7 figures businesses, passive income streams. For those of you who don't know what 6 figures means, 6 figures, bluntly translated, it's 100,000 US dollars. Do the calculation. And 7 figures, meaning $1 million kind of talking, and which means that is a lot. And you heard Javnyuy Joybert, who was our guest today, talk about a lot of things. One of them, be ready to invest in yourself. Be ready to take a leap of faith. Be ready to get the skills that you need to succeed. If you're not able to do that, then you're not ready for success. Then you're not ready to change the things that you have been used to doing all through these years. You're not ready to be a new person. I'm going to leave you guys right now, and I'll see you all on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to end with our thank you video to all our guests who graced this platform in season 1. I love you all. Remember, you can be the change that you seek. Choose to be a positive person. Choose to be a message, not a mess. Okay. And remember, you can always change your mess into a message. It's all left to you. God bless you. See you on Saturday. Bye bye.